ultimately, I do believe that if you're doing good art and you are going that extra step and you're trying to be professional, that you will end up rising to the top. And that's the hardest thing as an artist, to know that you might rise to the top when you're dead. I think the one regret that I have is not trying to produce my own shows sooner. I always thought I had to wait for somebody to say, it's your turn now. Nobody ever says it's your turn. You just have to do it. When I was 15, I was playing football and I tore my ACL in my leg and I couldn't play football anymore. So I tried out for the musical. I told my mom, I'm gonna try out for this musical. And she was like, okay. And I got voice lessons and auditioned and I got a lead in the show. And that was it. I was kind of hooked after that. At that point in my career, theater was about the adoration. I loved getting up on stage and making people laugh. And now I'm realizing it's about something completely different. It's not, I don't do it out of ego anymore. I got started, I think that's how you get started. You get started with your ego and then you kind of fall into the reality of what the art is for you. What is an artist? I think it's somebody that has a vision and executes it, creates it, creating something out of nothing based on something that was in your head. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's original. You might take a picture. I had this picture, I was really thinking of this picture of this bowl of fruit, and I just had to paint this bowl of fruit, somebody said, and millions of people have painted bowls of fruit before. So it's not necessarily an original thought, but the actual composition is original. Theater is an experience that you have in that moment, and then it's gone forever, and that's the best part about theater. It's just, it happens, and then it's done. And that's my favorite part about life. I love it happens and then it's gone. That's what it feels like with theater. It feels like you show up at a party, you have the party, and then you just leave. And you have good memories of it, but you don't really dwell on it. There's a lot of good enough art. People saying, it's good enough. What this costume, it's not period, but it looks good on the person, it fits them. Good enough. This set is half painted, but it's still painted something. Good enough. And to me, it's always, what can we do better? How can we add value to that thing? And until the minute that show opens and the crowd is sitting in the seats or standing there if it's interactive or whatever it is, you need to add value. Always add value. And then when the show is over, you need to go, what could we have done better? And then that way, the next time you do something, you're starting from that level instead of just going, yeah, we did it, good enough, and then high-fiving everybody and then just leaving and going home. If you're an artist and you're working your ass off, and it is the most that it could possibly be, then that's art.